So hey all, so today I'm going to talk about, firstly thank you everyone for signing the petition for the resignation of the SEBI chief. We all are super upset about the CAS and how it's destroyed our market dynamics. So till now I think we've got about 550 plus petition signs, and so today the reason for making this video is I've got a lot of traction on people trying to explore SPX options and so on. So since everyone's like super irritated by SEBI norms, so yeah, today let's talk about the SPX options. Like what are the challenges which I faced when I traded it for around 2 years from 23 to 25, and yeah, let's jump into this. Then we'll be talking about backtesting US options, like how you can backtest US options tick by tick, and for algo traders also, and what's beyond US options. So I'll let you know. Okay, let's begin. Alright guys, so let's dive into the blog which I've written for you all. So if you're planning to trade in SPX options, here are my 2 cents that might change your mind. Okay, so first is commissions up a lot and not per order. So the commissions in US are basically around $1 brokerage and about say 60 to 70 cents of exchange fees which they take. So roughly about $2 you can assume per two-way trade, and that too per lot, not per order. So if you're punching say 3 lots, then it will be multiplied by 3, so $6 per order would be your brokerage in that scenario. So these all things you need to take care of. So what this does is it makes it impossible to have a discretionary type of trading in your 0DTE expiries. What we generally punch is like 50-40 plus orders in a day, right? Doing straddles, adjusting, rolling over them and all. So that all is not possible in US. One is this commissions, and the second is the bid-ask spread which they have. And in high-speed moves, their bid-ask spread, really widens up, which we'll talk in third point. Anyway, second is extreme thin liquidity. So SPX volumes, they look enormous because the contract size is huge. So even one lot is like for $100 multiplied by the contract size of SPX, which is like say about $7,000, right? So 7,000 into 100, that's your contract size for SPX. And yeah, so although the volumes look good, but the liquidity is super thin. So you won't find real, like lot of retail traders in SPX options. You will only see that there are institutions who are the market makers also, and they only mostly do SPX options, right? So that's why you won't find much liquidity to enter and exit your positions, especially at the time when there is huge market movement. In the gamma moves and the way options behave in US markets is something really not as what we can relate to the Indian markets. So that's a very interesting point, because in India there are a lot of retailers. So there is extremely low retail participation, right? So in India there are very high retailers who trade in options. So everyone has their edge, right? Some people are less informed, some are good, well informed. So you have an edge over that to make money, and there's also good liquidity among retailers as well. But in US, since retailers, they generally don't trade in SPX options, what they prefer is your MNQ, MES and intraday stocks is what they prefer, like futures and stocks, right? So the main liquidity lies over there in US, even for retail participants. But over here, you only gonna see the market makers, and they go on a holiday when, say for example, if you're not trading 0DTE and going for leaps also, right? Like say options expiring 12 months down the line, or even options expiring 3 months, 2 months down the line. So over there, whenever there is a swift move in the market, you will not see any counterparty to cut your positions with. Say for example, you've sold an option for $3-4 or maybe $10. When a move comes in your direction, like opposite to your direction, when it's going to harm your position, right? So that 10 can become like 60, 70, and even in that scenario, you will not find a counterparty to close your position with. So your bid ask would look something like 15 is a bid, and ask would be say around 90. So it's all, you're going to be in the blind till the market makers decide to come again in the market, and that can take like hours for them to have a particular set of values over there. for you to see a proper bid-ask spread. What I've seen and heard in where I was trading in Dubai also, in the US markets, that most of the retail participants, it lies in trading stocks intraday or MNQ and MES futures. So this can also be done by there are certain prop trading firms in US, like Lucid Trading is there, then many other platforms are also there. So you can buy valuation accounts over there and trade MNQ and MES if you have a good setup already, a good algo or a good discretionary backtesting which you've done on the previous charts. Alright, so the fifth point is that you can't trade from India as an Indian resident. So the only option you have before going to Dubai or say Singapore to open your residency over there and then start trading US markets is that from India, what you can do is you can at least do some kind of a demo trading, right? So if you're planning for options, the best platform which I would suggest you is thinkBack by thinkorswim. What this platform is similar to what we see in our stock mock, right? Like in stock mock, you can simulate your back-traded days, and you can move ahead 1 minute or 2 minutes or 15 minutes and all, and your options would play back in real time. So over here, it's even more interesting as they have like real tick time data. I mean, how real market would move second by second. That's what they show it over here. And I think the data is tick wise also. So this would be very beneficial for someone who is trying to, just see how their strategy or whatever their discretionary style of trading is might perform in US markets, in US options basically. So this is what you can try, and I would definitely suggest you to do this before you plan on moving to US options. Second point is for algo traders. So what can algo traders do? For them, again, there's one good solution which is say Databento. So in Databento, you can just make a new account and you'll get like $125 of credits, with which you can download your SPX 0DTE options data. Again, this is going to be 1 minute data with just your open, high, low, close and volume. What it does not give is bid and ask, which is the main data point for trading US SPX options. Because the bid and ask, they go haywire whenever there is high volume, high speed movements in US markets. So please make sure to, at least trade US options in a way that you have access, like demo trade in a way that you have access to that bid ask spread. With algos, it's not much possible, so you'll have to take a very good consideration of slippage into your algo systems whenever you backtest. Next is obviously IBKR demo is also there, which you can try, but that I won't recommend much. Thinkorswim, thinkBack is the main platform which I would recommend. And backtesting also via Databento, you can fetch the data. So I have data from say Jan to May, 1 minute SPX data, and I have run some algos on it as well. So in this way you can try to backtest. So for people looking to divert from options and look into the place where the retail participation actually happens in the US, they can try doing Lucid Trading or any other prop firms. So you don't need to shift to Dubai or anywhere else also. You can do it from India. And these are basically for MNQ, MES and gold, like all the micro mini and golds. So you can explore this, or you can do intraday trading via, say, there are certain CFD firms which have like super low spread and good leverage. So you can try doing that also. But again, what I have done is I've downloaded all the data for myself and all the stock data, say 6-7 years stock data, 1 minute time frame, and I am backtesting either discretionary or via algo, and only once I have a good system I try to deploy it live. So this practice is a must for anyone who's trying to jump into futures or stock trading from your current option trading setups. This is what I believe should be the homework you should do before jumping into these things. So coming back to the blog, yes, for now my game plan is to wait and watch, and obviously I'd rather spend my energy on the people who can actually change the CAS or tweak the CAS system and that is what I've been doing since almost a week. And let's wait and watch what happens. But obviously all of you have started making your backup plans, your plan B's and C's. So here's my 2 cents again, and please go through the blog in detail. If you have any questions, just feel free to DM me on Twitter. This is my Twitter handle, and I'll be always happy to have a chat with you. Thank you.